Hello and welcome. I'm Micah Martin, a student at the FV Pankow Center in Clinton Township, Michigan. My school is a part of the PBS Newshour Student Reporting Labs, or SRL as we like to call it. SRL has partnered with Wellbeings on this important national youth mental health initiative. One of the Wellbeings partners is the American Psychiatric Association Foundation, and I'm here with the Program Director of School and Justice Initiatives for the APA Foundation, Christopher Chun-Seeley. The American Psychiatric Association has a program called Notice, Talk, Act at School. Can you tell us a bit about that program?
So the Notice, Talk, Act at School program is a mental health professional development designed for all educational staff members. We currently have our programming focused in middle and high school, and we're set to have an elementary component ready for the fall. And it's right in the program title, but the key framework is Notice, Talk, and Act. We want staff members, when they notice disruptive and withdrawn behaviors, to start a conversation, to talk to them, to show care, concern, empathy, to gather information and to determine what action to take next. So what act to take. And there's always an action. And we do that in kind of three parts. We start with an e-learning module, 30 to 40 minutes self-paced. Then we do a classroom portion that's tailored for that individual school. Every school is different when it comes to resources and how they might think about responding to students. So we want to work with them to make sure the framework works. And then we follow up at 3, 6, and 12 months to do assessments so that we're making sure that the framework is working for the school, but we're also focusing on areas that the staff are still struggling in. So we're creating new resources, new courses to really make sure that Notice, Talk, Act is really implemented across the school staff.
What led the APA Foundation to create this program?
The creation of the program happened when I was in middle school, I believe, sometime back then. So 2002, around then, one of the foundation board members who was actually a lineman for the Indianapolis Colts saw gatekeepers or individuals in the community that kind of hold resources, and teachers being one of them, and seeing youth as an opportunity to really get them connected sooner. What we know is, on average right now, it takes 8 to 10 years from the first signs and symptoms to actual connection to care. And that's far too long. And that's really where the program's start was really focused on, is how do we get those students connected to care? And that program was around for quite a while before I came on board and made some tweaks to it, because we always need to be improving and making sure that we're making the impacts we want to do.
What's some advice you can give to parents and teachers about talking to teens about their mental health challenges or suicide or what they're going through or what they're too scared to tell someone themselves? Because that's mainly the issue for a lot of high schoolers.
Yeah, I think I think if I were to tell anybody anything around that, I would say trust your gut. Right? Like, if you are a parent, a staff member, anybody in a child's life, and you think something is wrong or something is your gut tells you that something's not right, trust your gut. Start a conversation, have that conversation, show care, show empathy, don't judge, right? That's something we go through with, like, remove judgment, right? Almost come in as like, be stupid, right? I don't know what's going on. I have no clue what's going on. I am here to help. Tell me what's happening, right? Gather that information and understand that, like, you're not a mental health, if you're a parent or a teacher and you're not a mental health professional, you don't have that skill set to maybe fully support that staff member or student. So find a social worker, find a psychiatrist, find that expert in your community or that extra support, because you can't do it alone. And that's across the board. That's for students as well who are going through it. You can't go through it alone. As someone who has experienced mental health throughout their entire life, this is something that it takes everybody else, and your friends, your family, your coworkers. And the more that you talk about it, the better it gets, because the more that the people can support you around, those people who understand that when you're going through a tough time, how to lift you up a little bit more, how not to put more pressure on you, right? And that all comes from having those conversations in an open and a caring manner.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chun-Seeley, for talking with me today. Really appreciated it. And I loved hearing about your program.
Well, thank you so much, Micah. I really appreciated this opportunity to talk to you, to be a part of this Wellbeings Initiative. And please feel free to visit us at apafdn.org to learn more about our school-based programs or any of the other areas that the foundation is working in to make a mentally healthy nation for all.